Okay, everybody, today I mainly introduce our OMC functions and some guidance how to use it and how to do troubleshooting for your own auto display. In this list, as you can see, you will see that so many display. One ID is meaning one display. ID AA1003, that is to say this is the one display, auto display, and the equipment name and address and the status now is online. And this is date time. This data time is meaning the latest data, the time for latest data. Okay. You can click your device. One time, for example, we click CHW1084, click it, and then you will see this is like this page. This picture you can change it. This picture. I will show you. Short later, I will show you how to change this one, modify this picture of your display. Firstly, you will see there is a temperature curve and the fan speed. For this temperature curve, below the below line is meaning the time, 1 hour. Each you can see 0, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 6. In the middle of them, it is meaning the 7 o'clock. So it will display the different time with different temperature inside the auto display. This is the fan speed. The fan speed with the value. For this value is meaning the fan speed. If the value is much bigger than now, that is to say, then the fan speed, the fan has already been speed up because of the temperatures going up. This is a screen sensor. Screen sensor is detected. Now the screen is on, and the humidity sensor. The humidity inside, we placed a humidity sensor. That's why we can see now there is percentage. There is a 63% of the humidity. It was detected. Okay, pounding sensor. If in the bottom of the display there's a pounding and the head of the water is going up to the sensor, the pounding sensor, then the pounding sensor will detect the water and will give us a alarm. The alarm the first level is the red, and the second is orange, the indicator. Smoking sensor. If inside there's the power supply cables is burning or is burnt, the smoking sensor will detect the smoking and then will give it the user's alarm, and the indicator should be red. Collision sensor. When someone wanna shake the display, the collision sensor will detect and also give the user's alarm. It should be orange or red. Tilt sensor. For the tilt sensor, when in outside someone wanna push down the display, the tilt sensor of the display will detect and then will give the users alarm. When someone opened the door of the display, the door sensor will detect that and then will give us alarm. The indicator in that time will be in red, but now it's green. That is to say, then the door now is locked well, it's closed. Filter sensor. For the filter sensor, for our cooling system, we will place a filter. When the filter is blocked or it's almost blocking, the filter sensor will detect the status. When it's almost blocked, then the filter sensor will give the users alarm. It should be in orange. And if it's fully blocked, the filter sensor the indicator of the filter sensor will be in red. But now it's in green. That is to say, the filter didn't be blocked. Now it's normal. The heating sensor, if your display is placed in environment with extremely low temperature, like below 10 degree, at least below 10 degrees, then we will suggest you use a heater inside the outer display. When the heater is working, this word, the heating, this off should be changed into on. So the heating will be on. That is to say, the heater is working, is creating the heat for inside the outer display. And this is our fan speed for each bound fan speed. Okay, let's go to equipment management. In this page, you will see all of your own displays, outer displays. You can choose your outer displays and click the details. This is the same page like the one I showed you before, so I will not explain it once again. Now I will tell you these buttons for the editing equipment. If you have your own customers and you will sell out the outer display to your own customers, you should choose the editing equipment and create modify the display and give it to your customer's account. Because if you have your own customers, we can create an account, or you can create an account for your customers. Then you can distribute the display to your customers' account so that your customers can see their own display. And also you can upload the pictures of the display. And rename the outer display, like the equipment mode and the equipment name and the equipment ID. Now it's GHW12. In case of same name with some display, if you want to modify the old name into a new name, you should after you input the new name, you need testing. Like this, not this one is this new name is available, so you can rename it and click define it. Okay. Equipment alarm. In this list, it will list all alarms from all sensors. For example, when the inside temperature is over 55 degrees, there is an alarm here. It will show that which display and in the equipment name and the alarm source temperature of smoking or door opening, and also alarm instruction. The alarm instruction means what is the alarming and why it alarms. Alarm time. Alarm time, it will tell you the detailed alarm time. Okay. Equipment log. For this list, our OMC will record all of operations from all users to this display. For example, just now you use our OMC to log in to turn on or turn off the fans. In this log, it will record the operation. Just now you made it. Okay. So this is the log for all of operations by this display. Device grouping. If you have your own customers, in this page you can add or modify the group and or delete a group, create a new group for your customers, and then distribute the display to the new group. Finally, your customers will see their own displays. Instructions. Okay, instructions. When you click the instructions button, you will see so many buttons to choose, so many options to choose. For the turn on screen, you close the screen and turn on the fans and turn off the fan, open the heater, turn off the heater. Screenshots and the shooting environment. Surveillance photo, screen censoring. Set the boundary value and device parameter settings. For this button, we can do troubleshootings. For example, if the inside of the display there is an error in power supply for the LCD screen, you can turn on the screen or turn off the screen to check if it has response for your operation. If you turn on the screen and it doesn't work, that is to say, inside of the other display there is something wrong with the power supply issues with the power supply. For the fans, we can turn on the fans and turn off the fans. If in some very hot environment, if the cooling system is getting error, if the cooling system is not working, and then you can turn on the fans. If it's not working, that is to say, the cooling system is not working. If you turn off the fans, the inside temperature is continuously going up. That is to say, the cooling system is normal. Heater. For this heater, if it's in extremely low temperature environment, you can turn on the heater to create heat for the LCD screen inside the other display, so that it can protect the other display. You can also turn off the heater. Okay, for the screenshots, if you don't know what is the current content, you can choose this button. For example, now I click it, then you will get a screenshot from the display. It's just for monitoring for monitoring the display of in the content. Then this moment I got a screenshot from this display. As you can see, you got a screenshot. And also shooting environment and the surveillance photo. These two functions is the same. It's same function. So we can click the surveillance photo. If your auto display is built-in web camera in the top of the auto display, you can use this function to control the camera to take photos. Then I can see the nearby environment of the display, of the auto display. Then I got a photo from the surveillance camera, the built-in camera. So this is the real pictures. As you can see, it takes a photo for the nearby place. And the screen censoring. For this screen censoring, because we have the screenshots, and we also have another options. Its name is the screen censoring. This one sensor is mainly for detecting the actual situation of the LCD screen. Because when you click the screenshots, it is just a signal. It's just from a signal, not from the LCD screen. It's not an actual situation. That's why we built a screen censoring for the LCD screen. For example, when outside someone destroyed the LCD screen, and then this LCD screen is broken, if you click the screenshots, you cannot know what the actual situation. But if I click the screen censoring, you will know now the actual situation of the LCD screen is broken. It's bad. It's very bad. So this is its usage. For this, set the boundary value. Okay. Now I will show you a document for this blank, the instructions. As you can see, the first one is extremely low temperature. Extremely low temperature. If the inside temperature is lower than this value, the heater will be activated and will light up to heating. Because we inside the auto display, we installed the MCU board. The MCU board is the management model to manage the cooling system, including the power supplies and the speed and the value, the boundary value. Normally, it is minus 10 degree, and this is minus 5 degree. Normally, we will set up this value as default, and this is 30 and 55 and 65. Okay. If inside temperature is below minus 5 degree, the fans will be shut down. The cooling fans will not working. will not work, and because in this kind of environment with the low temperature, we need to keep basic temperature, basic heat inside the display to make all electronic components to work normally. So we will stop the fans working. If this is normal temperature, the third one is the normal temperature. If the inside the outer display it's up to 30 degree, it's up to 30 degree, then the fan will speed up. The fan will speed up gradually. The fans will speed up gradually, because inside, if the temperature is going up, and then the fans will speed up gradually to cooling down the inside environment. I mean, will cool down the inside temperature to make the out display has a good heat dissipation. Extremely high temperature. Oh no, high temperature. If the inside temperature is higher than this value, I mean if it's higher than 55, the fan will run with full speed to cooling down the system faster and faster. If it's in extremely high temperature, 65, then the outer display will shut down automatically, because if the inside temperature is too hot, I mean it's too high, our OMC system will shut down the outer display automatically to protect all components. So this is what it means. So normally it is like this value. This one. If you're worried about the noise from the fan, you can adjust this value. If you adjusted it to 40 degree, then when the temperature is up, it's over -5 degree and below 40 degree, then in this range the fan will always work with normal speed, with a so slow speed to cooling. In that case, there is not so much noise from the fans. High temperature. For these two options, we suggest you shouldn't modify them. If you, for example, if you make this value 60 and this one to 75, in this case, there is a risk to damage the outer display. So we suggest you don't do that. Do not modify these two values, just in case. Device parameter settings. For this. This is the frequency of the OMC. How to say? This is the frequency of the uploading data to mainboard once per sound. So normally it is 5 seconds, 10 seconds. That is to say, each 10 seconds, the data from the MCU board will upload to mainboard, to PC board or Android board. This is what it means. And also you can see the temperature month and day curve. This is the temperature curve for 1 month, for 1 month, from the first day to the last day. But today is the 21st of the July, so it is here. And also with year temperature curve, as you can see. Each month, the temperature curve of each month will list here, and you can do some query for the environment, for the weather. Okay, that's all today I introduced for you guys. Hope you will understand.